Alright, so the last video I made going over decks seemed to do really well, so I'm assuming you guys enjoyed the video and want to see another. So this time I'm going to be looking at probably my second most used deck in Swarm, and it's my crowd control melee deck. And I'm specifying that because I have one for crowd control and one for mutation specifically. So this is the one that you're going to be using against the typical zombies, the ones that aren't that much of a threat, but if they start upgrading common, like the quantity, that's when they start becoming an issue, and this deck will be really good at handling it. A lot of the gimmick of this deck is just really high melee speed with like Meth Head, Adrenaline Fueled, and Berserker. So basically, the prime card here is Battle Lust. It's going to be heal on kill. So that and Face Your Fears are going to keep you alive. And then combine Face Your Fears with Numb. And now you're taking less damage when you have the temp HP from Face Your Fears. I put Pyro in just for an additional source of temp HP, so that way Numb can get more value. This works really well if you have a Sharice because of the extra temp HP that you can store. You typically don't want to be running the Sharice. You can, but I would prefer running on a Holly because another issue you're going to run into since you're swinging a lot is stamina, and Holly's stamina on kill is really big. The main cards pretty much go down to Berserker. After that, it's a bit like if you prefer to do something else, do what you want. It's more situational, I guess. So I have Ignore the Pain in case we need help dealing with mutations, or I feel like I'm getting targeted a lot, so I can take care of them. Breakout in case they're running Hawkers, Crushers, Stalkers. I think that's it. Mugger was just added to Swarm with the DLC update, and I think that's a really good card actually. The Razor Wire chance is really good. The ammo might not matter, but the Razor Wire is really good because Razor Wire is just super good. You can never have too much of it, so having that is a good thing, but once again, it's kind of a niche thing. You don't really need it. Scar Tissue, I feel like you aren't getting hit a lot from common, so I don't value it super highly. And then what's 1 damage to the 20 when you get hit by a tall boy? Like, that's my take on it. Confident Killer, I'd be taking that only if I also took Ignore the Pain, because I'm, like I said, this isn't really worried about mutations. It's more about dealing with the normal zombies. And then Energy Bar just for the extra stamina regen, and Inspiring Sacrifice in case I'm going down a lot. So that way at least I'm helping the team. Those are the main cards. You can switch some out, like if you're running a shotgun, Buckshot Bruiser and other shotgun related ones could fill in these lower ones. Also, Healing Efficiency works with the Battle Lust card, so throwing Healing Efficiency cards in is really good. That's why the Antibiotic Ointment's there. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. You could add some like Fire in the Hole and Grenade based cards. That could also be really good. But this is how mine is. But like I said, only the top half is like the super crucial cards in my opinion. Well, I'm gonna hop into a game and I'll see you when I'm there. Alright, so I don't even know who I want to play as Verdant actually. A lot of good choices. I've been very fond of Bruiser after the updates. I think he's really good actually. I want to make a whole video just dedicated to how good I think the Bruiser is. Because I've tried to make 2 already on him, but both of the videos got corrupted, which is unfortunate. Also, this is the last video with Dom. He gets back tonight from vacation, so it'll be more haha funnies. I can still sprinkle in these videos if you guys enjoy it, but it'll be a lot more casual pub stomping more than serious analytical games. but I can still add him in, and I can have Dom go over some decks that he's really good with that I don't typically use. Like, he has a lot of good support decks, and he might have a better take on melee decks because he typically runs them more than me, but I do still run them. They are going Doc. Is that a Carly? What the hell is this? Is this a Charisse? I have no idea. That is Carly. That's the new Carly skin. Carly, Doc, Hoffman, Jip. That Carly skin is messing with my head. I think I'm gonna try to spawn close to 2 of them. Ideally not the Hoffman because he's probably gonna be running nades. And then just get a good right click, a good frenzy on him. I probably should spend my points, huh? I'm not gonna get utility unless they stun me. Also, I appreciate the comments that you guys give me, like letting me know about wall banging and how different mechanics work, because I'm not super knowledgeable on stuff like that. So it is helpful to hear that kind of stuff. Alright, we got 3 hits, I think. It's not bad. I think I'm gonna go for regen, because we have a Stinger and an Exploder, so if I can give opportunities for them, I think that's best case for the team. That Evangelo's low. Oh, our Exploder didn't get the Evangelo. I just think right click is so good the way they reworked it. It feels so strong. A minute, got the Hoffman down. The Hoffman didn't seem to have nades, or he was just very cautious of like, oh, it's just so good. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think Bruisers might be the best tall boy right now. I think they might be the best ridden right now. I guess it depends on what you're looking for, right? I think Bombarders are still really good. But like for damage, I think Bruisers might be the best. Okay. So yeah.
What are we waiting for?
Cleaners that you want to look for when you're running the melee build. Holly, Evangelo. Holly is like the easy #1 pick for the stamina. Evangelo is a good option, especially for the free get out and the stamina regen team wise, but since we have an Evangelo, it still benefits me. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what I want. I don't think you really need Berserker early game, which is why it's a later card. And then I've also seen Doc work pretty well with melee builds, because the healing efficiency works with the melee damage. I don't necessarily do it, but that's not to say that it wouldn't work, and it could work depending on what cards you run.
We need you to dig in and beat back the Ridden.
I know.
Oh, I didn't want to grab that.
We need your team to create a diversion and hold the Ridden until we've got all the civilians out. There seems to be some unusual insect activity caused by the nests.
Melee weapon wise, I'm looking for a machete, hatchet, fire axe, bat in that order. Bats are just really not great. And then I like the machete for like the cleave, the side swipe. It hits more in my opinion. I could just be delusional and it doesn't actually do that, but it makes me feel like it does. But yeah, we have a machete over here. better late than never, right? I don't have any offense.
You see? Oh boy! Reloading.
Do you really think that he could just shoot through? Is that a vomiter? Yeah, ideally I need to be playing around our team, so wherever we want to set up the camp, I'll be the one killing the guys.
What the fuck? Bruiser! You shoot me, you fix it.
Also, the reason I picked attack is I want something that is good high damage for mutations as well, that I don't have to aim for. Method disables ADS. So I think the attack is probably your best option there. So I typically am looking for attack as well.
Thanks.
Looks like we have a pretty good team, or we're playing maybe not the best team. Actually, I think it's just our team's really good. We're playing very together. And it looks like our Vanto is running melee deck as well. Unless that's just Fire Axe being crazy good. Yeah, so the reasoning on the machete, so machete and hatchet use minimal stamina. The Fire Axe uses a lot of stamina, so that's why I'm not looking for it. Whereas if I was using the mutation deck, I would be looking for a Fire Axe because it's the high damage option. But since I'm just looking for normal zombies, there's not really a need for high damage, like the machete does the job. The bat just doesn't do a lot of damage. I think the gimmick behind the bat is it does more stumble damage. I'm speaking out my ass right now. They had a stalker. That was, they're running stalker, urchin, bruiser. Oh, they were switching around a lot. But I don't think they ever used something that made me justify a breakout. So I'll go pyro mugger. Because they really only had like one tall boy, and then they were like rotating around a bunch of different other things. So I'm thinking barb or razor wire should be really good. We will be able to see. Once everyone picks their cards, of course. Oh, we keep all our stuff. That's interesting. I thought we still dropped stuff. We just kept some of it. I'm hoping that we choose to camp in here.
Attention. We need you to dig in and beat back
because that would just be best for us.
Maintain your position.
Oh my god, everyone is running. I'm gonna drop that for now just because I know where that machete is going to be.
Local insect population.
So I know where it
Do
is.
not get caught in the swarm.
I'm looking for
We pulled back the local defenses to evac. Their equipment should still be on the ground.
a machete. Okay, where are any melee weapons?
They're heading straight for you.
I probably shouldn't be doing this. This is greedy, but we have our Hoffman. I wasn't even looking for a primary weapon. Oops. I don't have mark for death, so it's very used to running it. Also, it's good just to let me know, like my teammates know where things are.
What's that?
You shoot me, you fix it.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck, guys?
Right click, I just took what, like 20 damage from?
Say, Johnny. Time to bash some heads.
The bat isn't completely useless, as you can see, like I'm using it, it's not bad. It's bad if they start upgrading common and get the extra health, because then it'll stop one-shotting, which is a big concern. They have like max middle, I believe.
Required.
I've got you.
So that's a Hawker, and it didn't go for me, which is really good.
Much appreciated.
There.
Covered in this shit. Reloading.
You need to jump off?
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah. I wish our teammates were a little more
What do you
proactive on the whole killing mutations stuff.
You stink.
It would be very nice.
Thanks.
It's on fire. Breaking fire.
Today's not your lucky day.
Yeah, so the big issue with adding their melee decks is the mutations. Like when they start upgrading mutations like fire and acid, that does make it a little trickier. But we can still make do. But I would say if you notice that the other team has a really good melee user going on, I would upgrade Bladed and Pyro, because the damage they take just from being near it and most likely getting hit by the acid pool will... He just went right through that barbed wire. Jeez. What did I... Did that... How did I just take 45 damage?
Swarm is on the move. This will just take a second, Hawk.
Ow.
Here.
What did I... I'm very confused on why I took so much damage from him, because I thought the exploder died, and you can't run two exploders.
Some help here.
Alright, we got a 3, probably around 330 is what I'd imagine. Yeah, that must be a max upgraded damage exploder. I thought that the exploder died, but I don't think anything else could have dealt that much damage to me. I don't know. We did, that's a pretty good time.
Don't get caught. This isn't over yet.
Not too upset by that. I didn't play great. I'm not playing great. I'm not playing great, but also they're running a lot of things that are very counter to melee build. Well, that's sad. Why can't I... Wait, why does it say no one's on Bruiser, but I can't click Bruiser? Why can't I play Bruiser? How do I, like... Why can't I be a Bruiser? What am I not getting? We also have everyone upgrading, which is good. Nice change of pace, really. Yes, I won't get to play Bruiser, so I'll play Ripper. And I'll see. They're saying that the extended range, the like spikes do more damage than the main impact, so I was using it wrong. Which to that I say, don't think I'm a good player. Wait, did I hit the... I hit the top of the door. Let's see what she got. I think I'm gonna do the spawn in here because they aren't really paying attention to it. Oh, 19. Holy, that does more damage. Oh yeah, it definitely does more damage. It does like 50% more damage. I did not realize that. I will take that into advisement when using Ripper in the future. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's hard to hit the like chain part too. I just didn't know it did more damage. I thought it was like an added benefit. And by I don't think it's hard to hit, I mean I'm terrible at the game. Of course it's hard to hit. I don't even think I'm gonna get to spawn in here. I will get to spawn in. They're gonna be weak as fuck. What are they doing?
I'm not gonna die because you made a bad judgment,
Oh, I thought they were gonna run out the door. Yeah, they're very dead. Like they aren't gonna be able to make it out of the. No way that Evangel gets that. Yeah, they're gonna get up and then they can't get out. No way. Can I go through that?
Sorry, Doc.
Yeah, I didn't play very well. I didn't do much, but I mean I didn't do much. You saw the stats. We all did really well. It was a really good team. Yeah. I mean that's the melee deck. It's nothing too complicated. Melee is probably one of the easier builds to use. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me feel good. I don't know if it does any other things, but it makes me feel good, and that's all I care about. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with Dom.